guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to create this entire makeup look and hair. We're feeling our Glam Platinum selves. Do you like it? It's new. This is all my own hair as well, so it's really fun to not have extensions for a little while. It's so much easier to kind of look after your hair and do some fun hairstyles. So if you would like to see how I created this entire makeup look and hair look, then please stay tuned. Hello. My blood is half black coffee today. First thing we're going to do is actually eyes today, so I'm going to zoom you in. We're doing another bright eye today, so I'm going to start off with the P. Louise base. This stuff is so brilliant. Got a decent amount of that, and we're just going to apply it all over the lid. And I'm going to do the crazy thing that all the muas do these days, and I'm going to apply it pretty much all over the eye and into the inner corner as well, and right up to the brow. So loads of product, and then you just pat that in until it gets nice and sticky and you've got a nice even base. Not worried about the brows. I'm absolutely obsessed with playing with colour again, and I think it's because of my new hair. My new hair is obviously platinum. It actually needs washed, but I'm going to show you guys a little hairstyle as well in this video because I'm just firing those hairstyles out like nothing else. The brush I'm using is a MAC. Oh, it's worn off. A MAC 252. I think this is the famous brush that people like to use for cutting creases and stuff. But it's perfect for patting on this base. And I just saw on the P. Louise Instagram that they brought out a big fat boy version of it, like a 330ml massive primer, which is so perfect if you're a makeup artist and you use this base all the time, which I know loads of the makeup artists these days are doing. The way you use this primer is you pat it on like so until it's nice and sticky, and then that's you good to go. You don't set it, nothing like that. It's pretty crazy, guys. Okay, with the primer still juicy, we're going to go in with the Melchior shadow. This is the shade Wild Cherry. Melchior shadows are really nice, affordable too. I'll link them down below. And we're just going to start packing it on in the crease. Patting it on. The brush I'm using is a Morphe M456. I think this is from my James Charles brush collection. Pigment in these shadows is brilliant, really nice. And I'm just patting that right over the crease into the inner corner, right next to the lower lash line as well, and then you can go onto the lid slightly in the outer corner. I've always loved using pinks and purples on my eyes. I just think it looks so cool. And the reason we're doing our eyes first is because whenever I do an eye look like this, I always get fallout. Always, so we're skipping the fallout step today. Now I'm going to go in with the same shadow in a fluffier brush, and we're just going to start blending the shadow out. And I'm just using the exact same shadow, the Wild Cherry by Melchior. It blends so beautifully. I want big ass, smokey ass eyeballs today. So I'm lifting the pink right up close to the brow and I'm winging it out. But you can see they just start blending really nicely. And I think the shadows are $4.50, so obviously if you're buying like 30 of them, they're not super affordable, but if you want to curate your own like palette, then it's pretty perfect. Now I'm going to go in with my first brush, and we're going to go in with the Melt eyeshadow. It's got a dog hair on it. This is the Melt Shadow in Mean Streak. This is from the She's in Parties stack, which I actually couldn't find on Beauty Bay. Applying that in the crease and the outer corner. And I'm not going to bring it in as far to the inner corner. We're just going to keep this all on the outside of the eye. And you can kind of start moving it around straight away. Like I'm placing it on and then with the same brush, just using little baby soft tickle movements. Just to start the blend into the pink. You can see, oh, so good, so good. I literally think that see when this makeup's done, I look like a Disney villain and I'm absolutely here for it. Okay, so once you start getting that blend, we're going to go back in with the first shadow, the brighter pink, and we're just going to blend the edges. I'm going to bring that onto the lid just a wee bit more because I love that shape of smoky eye. And because we're focusing all the dark on the outside, it makes your eyes look nice and big. Back into the brighter pink with a fluffy brush. Loads of back and forth with this one, guys. I'm not quite finished with the blend, but I feel like I want to get the shimmer on just now just to see how we're looking. And also shimmer covers a multitude of sins. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in with the Block Party eyeshadows by Dose of Colours. Absolutely obsessed with these just now. And this is in the shade Sizzle. What we're going to need is an eyeshadow brush. This is a Marc Jacobs synthetic eyeshadow brush. It's just called the Shadow. Really, really good. So I'm going to pick up some of this eyeshadow. We're going to spray it with All Nighter. This is just such a transformative spray. It makes eyeshadows go on so much nicer. And then we're just going to pat that on top. A couple of layers of that. All over the lid, just to the dark shadow. For this look, I want the inside corners to be super sparkly, so I'm going to go in with the Diamond Luxe Luminizer. This is by Artist Couture, and this is the shade Hot Damn. And I'm going to go in with an eyeshadow brush and just really press that in. And that's going to stick to the primer we've put on in the inner corner, and it's also going to smooth it out a little bit because it's creasing like hell. And then while we're here, I'm just going to put a little bit of that on my brow bone before we do eyebrows. And I'm actually going to go in with my big brush now and Mean Streak eyeshadow just to start blending the darker colour. I want to carry the darker colour into the winged eyeshadow a little bit more. See that? It just adds the intensity that I am wanting. We're going to add a little bit of glitter. I am so in love with these little glitter liners right now. We should probably get married. This is the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter in the shade Junk Show. It's like a nice pink. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just apply this glitter over the kind of shimmery shadow. And I know I've been doing this a lot lately, but it's just my favourite. It looks so good and they're so easy to use because it's like straight from product to eyeball. For mascara and lashes, I'm going to use the Mascara Revolution Mascara by Revolution. And then I'm going to use a pair of Mykonos lashes that have already been loved by me, but I do reuse these lashes like a lot, so there's no freaking way I'd be opening a new pair for every single tutorial. And we're doing this now because I'm going to do the lower lash line after we've done foundation and concealer. This is going to be a very full-on, glam, gorgeous, Bratz doll, Disney villain makeup, okay? That is a promise. Just a quick one. I have been using different lash glues. Nothing compares to this dual glue. Nothing. It's the only one that keeps my lashes on forever, to the point where it's maybe like slightly dangerous because you do have to really kind of peel your lashes off. Is it worth it? 100%. I'm going to apply top mascara only just now. And I got a couple of comments the last time I was doing my makeup. You guys were saying my lashes looked really curly. All I do now is use my little lash curlers, but I think these ones are really good. This is the Kevin Aucoin lash curlers, and I've been using these whenever I do my makeup, and it just makes my lashes look way better. But I'm going on holiday soon, and I'm going to get an LVL lash lift thing, which I'm really excited for, because I don't want to have to wear makeup every day, but I do want to look like a human being. And having bleached hair, it's a lot harder to like kick about with no makeup on. I'm just going to take a wee wipe just to clean up, because I've got a little bit of fallout, but it's enough fallout that if I'd had my foundation on, my entire under eye would be looking very pink by now. So this actually does make a huge difference. Okay, lashes are on. I'm going to zoom you out and we're going to do our skin. Then we're going to do our under eyes. Then we're going to do our brows. And then we're going to do our lips, okay? Good job. For skin, I am super excited. I've already done all my skincare video coming very flippin' soon, you guys. Get excited. First thing I'm going to do is take the Flower Beauty Supernova Celestial Skin Elixir. And what I'm going to do is take a little bit of that in my hands, and I'm just going to start applying this all over. It is so gorgeous. It looks glittery in the bottle, but it doesn't apply glittery. And it's really hydrating. Smells nice, which I know is not important for everybody, but I actually really like something that smells quite nice. And it just makes your foundation look so glowy all day long. For my foundation, I'm actually going to be using the Maybelline Matte and Poreless Foundation. This is in the shade Sun Beige. This might be too dark. No, that's good. One thing about having platinum hair that's annoying is you have to be really careful around your hairline with everything, because everything goes in your hairline and makes it look crap. So it just takes me absolutely ages. And I'm just buffing that in with my new favourite foundation brush, Smith 151. Absolutely obsessed. I'm going to bring my foundation down my neck a little bit because it is just a wee bit too dark. Quick one, this foundation is oxidising rapidly in front of my eyes, which means I'm going to be tanned today, but I'm going to fix it with concealer. So I'm going to use my Maybelline Eraser Eye Concealer in the shade Neutralizer. Yeah, this is going to work. I can feel it. Okay, I'm going to use my foundation brush just to blend this in, and we'll see how we're looking. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to mix a little bit of my Flower Beauty Light Illusion Concealer. I have been using this stuff non-stop. I'm going to apply just a little bit of that underneath my eyes for some more coverage as well, and it's a little bit lighter. That is some high coverage Glam. And the brush I'm using for concealer is the Smith 103, and it's so nice and small just for getting anywhere you really need to get into. We managed to fix the colour, this is great news. For contouring, I've pulled out a little oldie that I've not used in ages. This is the Fenty Match Sticks in the shade Mocha, and I thought we could try this for a little bit of cream contouring because it's been a while. Ooh. Let's blend this in. I might swap my brush. So I'm going to go in with a wee old school 115 Smith brush. We're going to go in with a little bit of the Maybelline Fit Me loose powder. This is the shade light medium. And I'm going to just do a light sweep under my eyes. Okay, we're powdered. This is good. For bronzer, I'm going to go in with the Butter Bronzer. Again, I just love it. I was going to use something else, but I really want to use this today. Now to carve out the face a little bit, I'm going to go in with the loose Fit Me powder. That looks a bit patchy. I look like a drag queen and I love it. Maybe I want to do this under my eyes today. Whoa, this is amazing. Okay, I need to contour my nose. So I'm going to go in with my NARS Ita brush and the Butter Bronzer. We're just going to do a quick snatch, nothing serious. Okay, I need to wipe this powder away because it's scaring me. For highlighter, I'm going to go in with Becca Opal. I'm going to go straight into the skin, onto the cheeks. Yes. Cupid's bow above the brow. And then going into a smaller brush and we're just going to do the tip of the nose and the bridge. That skin looks so good. It is very full coverage. If you're not a full coverage fan, you will not like what I just did, but I like it a lot. So I'm going to set my face with All Nighter. I'm going to get my broken fan. Still broke, don't have a good one. Under the eyes is super easy. We've got literally a pencil and then we're going to blend it out with the bright pink. So the pencil I'm going to use is the Urban Decay Glide On Eye Pencil in Corrupt. It is like a really nice deep purple with a little bit of sparkle through it. And what we're going to do is we're going to draw under the eye and then we're going to take the pencil and actually go in the waterline as well. Like so, and you can see how much more intense that looks. When you're going under the eye, you can kind of wiggle the pencil around and it goes right in between the lashes, which makes everything look nice and dark. And then now I'm going to go in with the Wild Cherry Shadow by Melchior and a little brush. This is the Morphe M506. I have actually loved this brush forever. And I'm going to go in with the pink shadow and we're just going to buff out the dark pencil with the pink shadow. And what that does is it gets a nice kind of fade, it gets a nice blend, but it also sets the pencil a little bit more, so you're not going to get any weird creasing through the day. And then because we've powdered the eyes, you can just sweep away what little fallout you might get. And then you can just go in with your mascara again and just do the bottom lashes. I'm going to shoot off camera really quickly and just do my brows, and then we'll be right back to finish off the face. Okay, brows are on and my little freckle is done. Now all that's left is lips. I am going to use a nude. I feel like when I'm doing these kind of colourful eyes, I can get away with doing a nude lipstick and no one will moan at me. So the lip liner I'm going to use is my favourite Anywhere Caffeine Lip Pencil by Makeup Forever. And I'm going back to an old fave. This is the Bite Beauty Multi-Stick in the shade Blondie. I absolutely loved this when it came out, so we're going to use those two just now. I don't know if I should keep that. I've done something different. I've drawn right over my Cupid's bow, so it's straight. Let's just try that today. It might look really bad, or it might look really good. Little bit of Blondie. Okay, you guys, that is the makeup finished. Now I'm going to show you really quickly how I did my hair. Now this is Really, really similar to the last hair tutorial I did, but now I don't have extensions and I've got short hair and I've got platinum hair. I suppose it is quite different. So first thing I'm going to do is take my hair out so you can see the length. It's pretty short. I need to dry shampoo the roots. I'm actually washing my hair today, but I actually really do think hairstyles better when it's a bit older. And all I'm going to do is keep the front out, get the rest of my hair, and then I've got my brush. This is the GHD oval brush. It is so great for not snapping your hair, which is something that I actually really need. Taking our time to brush the hair straight up. Because I don't have extensions, I don't need to worry about my tracks or anything anymore. I feel like we can take a little bit more hair back. Play around with how much hair you want actually out of your little bun. It's always good if it's even though. Taking my time to make sure it's all nice and smooth. And once you've got it and you're happy, take a bobble. Well, we call them bobbles. I don't know what you guys call them. Hair ties. Take a hair tie and just tie your hair in a wee ponytail. Make sure it's at the top of your head. And then I'm going to get some Kirby's out. I got this little set off Amazon and it wasn't expensive at all, but it's like enough Kirby's to last me forever. I actually think I'll use the brown ones because they're more cool toned. The gold ones are really gold. So I'm going to get 3 of those out. And all we're going to do is the exact same as the other tutorial. Split the ponytail into 3 parts. And we're just going to pleat it. If you don't know how to pleat, look up a hair tutorial on it because I cannot teach how to pleat. I can barely do it myself. So once we've got a rough pleat, you literally just twist your hair around like so. That's cute. Love that. Get your Kirby's and you're just going to secure that little guy in place. Oh, that feels tight. And then what you can do is grab some hairspray. This is the Sam McKnight Modern Hairspray. I absolutely love it because even if you're doing your hair and you don't need to wash it, it brushes out really nicely. So I do a little spray of that. Get my little GHD backcombing brush and just smooth it out. Soft curl tong is heated up. I'm just going to give these guys a little bend. Like even that's better. See, when they're just poker straight, it looks a wee bit weird, I think. And that, you guys, is the finished look. I hope you really liked it. I hope you like my new hair. It's here for a good time, not a long time, unfortunately. I need to start thinking about my wedding hair soon. And no, I will not be platinum for my wedding. This is just a little bit of fun before the wedding. So I hope you really like the makeup and the hair. Let me know if there's anything else that you'd like to see from me down below. And other than that, I will see you in the next one. Bye! Pat, 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 pat a cake, pat a cake. This mirror's too big, it's pissing me off. Ah! Ah! Fucking hell, look. Oh! First thing I'm going to do is take the Flibber Beauty Supernova. You look good, you look real good. This is the fit. I am covered in makeup. And that part is the makeup.